Alright, hey everyone. So I'm surprised at the Muna or Muna. I didn't think they'd bring that. And the Hoot Hoot is kinda surprising as well. Other than that, pretty much what I thought I would be going up against, so I want to preserve Grookey, but Grookey's always a good lead. Okay, I think I'm gonna lead Grookey. Just start off with Fake Out. I'm gonna U-turn out and switch in D. I'm gonna go ahead. Should I air slash here? No, I'm gonna tail in. Cause they're probably gonna, I would assume they switch out, right? Mana. That's a little frustrating. I think we're gonna go to Luther here now. That's frustrating. I'm gonna go for the Fake Out. Hopefully there's not a full para. That's kind of annoying, being parried like this. I think we're gonna Thunder Wave. Nice. It only has, it's only shown spikes, right? I think I might taunt. What if I didn't do that much? Maybe let's go for a Gleam. Nice. Okay, who do you think we're going to switch in? I mean, this would be a good time for them to switch in Onyx, which is frustrating. But I'm sure their plan is to get rid of Grookey before they get Onyx in. I'm gonna taunt. Oh, that's frustrating. That's what I was trying to avoid. Try taunt again. There we go. Hopefully they didn't. Okay. So they have Iron Head, Dragon Dance. I might as well go with Mac here. Hopefully Fake Out will do enough chip before... Although I can definitely see him switching out here. I also don't think their Onyx can really do anything to Sandshrew, you know? Gonna U-turn again. And I think I'll bring in Artemis now. Gonna rapid spin. Yikes. Is that HP ice? I think I have to go for the Leech Life and hope for a crit here, right? Oh no. Well, that might have been just enough. Okay. Maybe, I don't think that was enough. Maybe I'll Swords Dance up here and hope I live this. And then I have the Leech Life now. Hopefully this is a crit. Or at least gives me enough to like stay in, I don't know if that was enough. Might as well just keep Leech Lifing. Right? Alright, so if that's Hidden Power Ice, which I think it is. I don't know if it tells me, does it? I think you're gonna have to switch into Dennis. Okay. This is where I hit Ice Beam. I could see him switch into Onyx here. Or Mana. Probably Mana. Yeah. Let's hope for some good luck. Freeze here. Nope, okay. HP Ground. Why did I run HP Ground? I just called that. But it's going to Thunder Wave, right? So let's go to Artemis here. Nice. Let's click Leech Life. I think I'm going Meowth now. U-turn might have been predictable here, because I'm sure they want to hold on to mana. Because Psychic does at least neutral every time. Okay. I think I have to go Marini here, but I'm pretty sure Agzu still gets Earthquake. Well, I don't think it does. Never mind. But it does get Dig. And if it outspeeds, which it probably does, right? -16. Yeah. So might as well go for the Ice Beam though, right? Hope for the KO. I think I should survive this. Yeah. Okay, cool. But I should... Oh, it could be max speed. I should probably hold on to Marini here. Oh my gosh, that's... I think Charlie's the way up the... Oh. But I'm gonna... With this fake out, I'm gonna faint, right? And they probably know that. But I still have to, right? I mean, I bet they're gonna switch. Yikes, that's frustrating. Yeah, they're gonna switch, and then Meowth is... I mean, it's gonna still be good chip. I guess I still have Hoot Hoot out. Alright, now what I bet they're gonna do is try to bait Grookey. Okay, so do I want... Okay, I bet that's what they're expecting, right? I sent out Grookey. And then maybe instantly go for a Grassy Glide, but then they could switch in like Hoot Hoot. Or even Bulbasaur. So what I could do is go straight to... Well, 10 is 17. So I could just outspeed Zubat right away. I think I had to put on the pressure and then switch out. I'm gonna go for fake out because they're gonna switch. And just, yep, give chip. And I think I'll just U-turn out. Oh wow, that did a lot. So they're gonna go for a poison move. I'm gonna just switch in Dennis. Unless they predicted that, yeah. Alright, so now I'm just gonna hit Ice Beam because something's gonna have to eat that. It'll probably be Mana, but that's fine because I think Mana is in 24. Mana doesn't get regenerated, does it? No. Yeah, they're at 24 HP, so I think I put him in a pretty tough position here. especially since I revealed the Ice Beam. But I still gotta hope it does something, you know? Because, yeah, Ice hits Onyx super effective too. So yeah, they're gonna have to hope Mana takes this, which it does. But knowing that, I think I outspeed still. Nice. Okay. Okay, I'm in a pretty good position now. Because I put Chip on Onyx. Yeah. So I think Grassy Glide should KO from that range without proccing the Berry Juice. But it'll be interesting to see how they kind of go forward with this. So I think Onyx is the only thing that can hit me super effective. I think. Hoodoo might get something ridiculous like Psychic or something, but Air Slash, Roost, Hidden Power, which I think is HP Ice. Go for the Ice Beam. I don't think I outspeed. Oh, okay. Strange. I think maybe they're trying to wait out Grassy Terrain, but it doesn't really matter since I still have Grookey. Alright, and then hopefully Scald just picks up this KO. Oh, unless they're switching out to Hoot Hoot, which they might. But if they don't, I don't think I've revealed. I have revealed Scald. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Nice. I think I outspeed here, right? No, I don't. Well. Alright, I think that's GG. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, maybe not. I guess there's still a chance that I could throw this. Do they still have an item on? There we go. Nice! Nice! Hey, Grookey didn't faint this time. Woo! Oh my gosh. Which Sandshrew play? I wonder if it's just the Leech Life they're talking about. Oh yeah, that must be. Wow. 37 turns. This was I feel good about obviously just one, like, you know, not even a minute ago, so I'm feeling like pretty good. But this, honestly, the lead was worrisome because I was like, oh man, like Grookey, like they know that Grookey is like going to be my check to Onyx. That's why they brought like 1, 2, 3, 4 for grass resists, which makes sense because Grookey's a monster. But still, like nothing really wants to take like much of a hit from this. But yeah, Grookey's usually a pretty good lead. Game terrain up is nice. Obviously, because with Life Orb and just keeping my team healthy, but I was surprised at like how much it actually does. Like this is, I mean, I know it's like neutral to Bug is neutral against Bug, but I was not thinking it'd drop a 0.25%. This was kind of frustrating. I didn't look into Mana at all, so I didn't think Mana got a Thunder Wave. Well, I shouldn't say that. Since I didn't look into Mana at all, I just had no idea what it got. So, so I was really honestly hoping to hold on to Impidimp a little bit longer, just to spread more paralysis. Because I knew like Onyx was going to be a switch in once I revealed it, which didn't happen, luckily. But still, T-Waving, they have a pretty fast team. I mean, they didn't bring all their fast team members, but I was mostly worried about Axew. I wanted to get a T-Wave up on that. I did get some pretty good luck. I think I only got full paired once, yeah. And then luckily they only just Dragon Dance, so. The taunt was good, because I think if they weren't taunted, they probably would try to stay in and Dragon Dance up a little bit. But maybe not, since I went straight to Mac. Sandshrew, I think did its job. Obviously, I wanted it to do more, just because it's it's really good. But I think it did its job to kind of like bait out some of their other Pokemon's kind of like checks and stuff. So, yeah, I think the rapid spin didn't really matter much with the spikes. I don't think. Maybe it did, because there's only one layer up. But I needed to outspeed, and then, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's HP Ice. But yeah, I think keeping Artemis in to kind of like waste turns for Hoot Hoot. I was surprised that they roosted after I did the switch. Or when I was down, because I think at this point I was down to like 5 or 6% health. I was really low, like it was just like an Oko, so. But maybe they predicted the switch anyway. Maybe they predicted my prediction and then they switched, or like they roosted because they knew I was going to switch. So, and if that was the play, that's a really good play, honestly. I mean, I think they played really well. I think everybody I went up against this season so far has played really well. So, but yeah. I think that was a pretty good prediction on my part, switching this answer to the T-Wave, but I was really hoping this would do more. But I'm sure because I have a really physical team, I'm sure they put a lot of defense investment in. I was really happy to get rid of Axew as quickly as I did. And Marini surviving that Dragon Claw after a Dragon Dance was pretty big. I'm pretty sure I went bold on it. I guess I can't tell here, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I went bold, and I didn't do like full defense EV, so the fact that it just held on was really big. This was pretty good too. I think it was a good play, and then just kind of the rest of the game, I think I played it out really well. I bring in Life Orb every week on UVP. But yeah, I don't know. That was a really good game. Good game to Sage Red. I mean, they have a lot of aliases. There's I Am Iron Man, Sage Red, DJ. So maybe it's like 3 people in one. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that was a really good win. I feel good about that one because they have a really good record this season. So it's good to kind of like get a victory against a good team or a team that's been doing good. I think everybody has a pretty solid team. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I just realized as I'm like saying this, I haven't done like the team preview, so maybe I'll do the same thing as the week 6 video and then do that right after this. And kind of just like tell you like what was going on with like my team building. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So sweet. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Good win, and I'll be right back with the what was I saying? Oh. I'll be right, oh my goodness. I'll be right back with that team preview, the team matchup preview. So this is DJ's team, Birmingham, coach of the Birmingham Steelix. Really great logo. Hold on, I'll have to adjust. There we go. Boom. Sick logo. They have a really good team. And yeah, pretty sure this is updated. Not till this week, but since I'm a few weeks behind, they're ahead. So I think now they'll be 6-3, but still only 2 or 3 losses on the season is really good. So, and they have like the coveted Onyx on their team and Vulpix, which is actually insane. So, prepping for their team was really annoying. Because I was like, I just hadn't really no answer to Vulpix other than Marini. So this is just really frustrating prepping for that. So when I don't know, I was really glad to see they didn't bring Vulpix. But I did not prepare for Mana at all. Hoot Hoot I expected just because it's a grass check. But I did not expect Mana, so. Onyx, obviously, you can see it's a killer. Onyx does really well. And Grookey is my answer. I know I had Giga Drain on Zubat as well, just in case. But I was really hoping not to put this up against Onyx because it gets Dragon Dance and just outspeed me. So that's the only downside about Zubat. I always expected it to be faster than it is, but it's just not that fast. So yeah, Onyx Bulbasaur is a really good Pokemon, I think. Just because, not just because. Besides the fact that it's one of my favorites, I think it's a great Pokemon, especially for the little cup format, with the poison grass, and then it just gets a lot of moves. But it's just like a perfect counter against Grookey, as you guys kind of saw in that match. And I think that was like their plan, was to bring it up against Grookey. So I think it was good for me to go Jolly this week, just to get the speed. Pineco, I pretty much thought they were going to bring that just because that's another Grookey check. Really high defense, bug type. Agzu, again, Grookey check. I think they knew that I was leaning a lot on Grookey this week, so I think I did a good job preparing for that. I was expecting Voltorb over Mana. It's just fast, and it's a good check to Marini. It would always outspeed Marini, and if you get a crit or something, that kind of goes my check to their checks against my group, So I was surprised and pretty relieved now looking back that they did not bring Voltorb. Just because I don't think I could have done much. Yeah, I don't think I really could have done much to it. I would have to bring EQ. It would have to be. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they didn't bring it. So I don't think Voltorb can touch Sandshrew. I don't think it gets any good coverage moves other than like Sonic Boom, but I think that's banned. So, okay, that actually makes sense. Okay, glad I worked that one out. Popplio I wasn't too worried about. I really don't know what Popplio does. I don't think they've even brought him so far. So Vulpix against Scary. I was kind of expecting Glaring Meowth to come too, because it's still base 90 speed and it's Steel type. It doesn't get Technician, I don't think, and then it doesn't have. It might. I think it still gets Fake Out, but it just doesn't get Technician. So maybe that's why they didn't bring it. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Looking back, Mona was a great pick, great thing to bring. Yeah, that was a really good idea for them to bring Mona. Galarian Zigzagoon, I was kind of worried about a little bit, because I don't have a fighting type on my team, but I still think because it's normal dark, right? I don't know. I could have put HP fighting on anybody, which I might have done. No, it was HP ground. So, yeah, I don't know. And then Hoot, yeah, that was a good bring on their part too. But yeah, just because I don't know, there's kind of a lot you had to plan for with, especially these first 4. I think those are staples on their team. It's kind of frustrating to try to plan against those, but I do think I did a pretty good job with I don't know, just with how I did it. Grookey, I think is a staple at this point. I can't really afford not to bring Grookey. I don't think. I haven't really looked forward a whole lot to other matches, but. Pretty much as far as I know, Grookey's always gonna be on the team, on the docket. This is that bread and butter set I was talking about. U-turn knockoff. Knockoff's just too good of a utility. Especially at the end there. I think if I didn't have knockoff, like that Hoot Hoot might have survived and then would have put a battle up against Zubat. So I'm really glad I brought that. But yeah, this is just, I think this is a really good set for Grookey. Meowth, this is the Fake Out Fate set. So I was under the impression that this entire season that Feint only worked if the opposing Pokemon was protecting or detecting, or whatever it was. But apparently, come to find out, that's only for Gen 4. So Feint always works, and it has like that priority. So, and it gets like that Technician boost. So it's just a really good set. Then knock off U-turn just for good utility, keep up the momentum. A little unfortunate that Meowth went down, but I think that was like I had to do that. I couldn't really afford to switch out on the Onix, so I was surprised though that it survived that mana hit. But now I'm like thinking back, maybe I should have wished that it didn't survive. That would have gotten the free switch, but I don't know. I think Meowth did really well. I don't really have any regrets about how Meowth played. Here's Zubat again. I kind of went back to the set from a few weeks ago. This time just with heavy duty boots because I thought they were going to bring rocks. So I know Onix gets rocks. Pineco might get rocks. I know it gets spikes, but it might get rocks. And for whatever reason, I want to say Agzu gets rocks as well. I didn't really look too far into that, but yeah, I was just assuming there'd be rocks up, so that's why I did boots this time. I was debating between boots and Focus Sash. That way I can get like a Tailwind up on a switch if I could outspeed. But I did Quick Attack this time too, just to maybe come in and like get a quick KO. But yeah, I don't know. I think Zubat was a pretty good set for it. This I'm kind of lamenting, especially these two moves. I know Marini did really well this week, but HP Ground, I don't know why I brought HP Ground. Like I'm like looking at the team again. I know I spent a lot of time building this Marini set, but like I don't know why. I really don't know why. Maybe it's for the Voltorb. I think that might be the only reason. But that's still not good enough, you know. And the Toxic Spikes, that was probably bad on my part just because Bulbasaur. I knew a Bulbasaur was gonna like come, and maybe that's why it was just to pick up the spikes. So I don't know what I would have done differently though. That's the thing. Maybe put like Protect and maybe Toxic if I was trying to be like a little cheeky. I don't know. Oh, the one attack is probably for HP Ground. I was like, oh, I don't think I did that. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, I think Marini I played Marini pretty well, but I think these were just kind of a waste. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I'll have to kind of, for the next couple weeks I have going on, I'll have to really kind of hone my my Marini building skills, I guess. Impotent made his debut. This is one of the trades I made one of the past few weeks. I really don't remember. But it's really just because of Prankster and Thunderwave. I think the one thing that helped my team out the most is speed control. And I kind of went for that with Zubat with Tailwind, but Zubat's just really hard to get in because it's just so frail and slow. Like it's relatively slow. I think it only maxes out at 15 or 16 speed. I think it's 15, which was surprising. I thought it'd be like a 16 or 17, but yeah. So Impotent was another way just to Prankster and Thunderwave is good. Taunt was good. I did that mostly because of Dragon Dance. But this is also a good switch in on Agzu if Agzu's trying to Dragon Claw, which it did, but at that point Luther had fainted. So, but I'm surprised it took a hit. I can't remember what hit at this point, but it took a hit pretty well. I was like, oh, that's really good. So, oh, this is also a good switch in on Mana, but again, yeah. The Iron Head from the Onix kind of obliterated this thing. And then my Sandshrew, kind of like the bread and butter set. I was really like debating on what to bring for this fourth move slot. Because I think I went with Sword Stamps because I was expecting that Sandshrew would be like, as soon as I brought it in, like they would switch out whatever Pokemon I brought it in at. And yeah, I think and they kind of said it too. Like, I think Swords Dance was a good call there because that second Leech Life I got off after the dance, I think was really big on mana. That forced a switch, even though it didn't survive. It did force a switch that I don't think they were wanting to switch. So it did kind of get some momentum that way. But yeah, I think I did relatively well. If I don't know, maybe I should start grading myself in my team building. I'd probably give this like a B, and it's mostly just because of this right here. Yeah, I think that's probably just it. Yeah, probably could be like an 85%, just a solid B. So, but yeah, I don't know. That was a tough battle. I was really kind of like, I don't know. I shouldn't say freaking out, but I felt the tension, you know. But yeah, so that was this week. This was week 7. And then who am I up against? I can't remember. Oops, that's me. Sick logo. Let's fire. It's Reggie, Boomer, DJ. It's this week 8 against Meta. Oh yeah. So Meta requested an extension, which is fair. I just had to extend 2 weeks anyway. So I think technically we're on week 9, but I just did week 7 today, and then week 8 at some point this weekend, and probably week 9. So then our last week of the regular season is up against Rui, who's the commissioner for the league. So that's kind of frustrating. But yeah. Oh, also I got Dreepy. I couldn't really find a good way to bring it in. I just thought Dreepy was better than Duskull. Duskull has like more tricks, but I think with Impotent, I don't need any more tricks. I just kind of need more power. At least that's like my mindset. So yeah, so Dreepy is fast. It doesn't have a big move pool at all, but it's fast and has a relatively high physical attack. But yeah, I was lamenting earlier, just a quick side note before I sign off here. I was lamenting earlier, Trubbish is one of my favorite Pokemon, and I don't think I've brought it since like week 3, maybe week 4. So I kind of feel bad for holding on to it, but it's like one of those like, oh, like maybe I'm not using it, but I don't want to like have to go against it, because a Sticky Hold and Eviolite or Rocky, like Sticky Hold just by itself is really good. So, all right. Anyway, I've kind of just like gone on a little bit too much. But yeah, so sweet. That was week 7. Got a good victory there. Before I sign off, I did say, or I did kind of put in the last video, or in the description, I think, maybe it's just the description. I did kind of change like my username just a little bit. There's really no reason to it. Groky Peep is from a Key and Peele skit, so I just kind of started going by, I don't know, like just Grunky anyway, or like, I don't know, that's what people like refer to me as, so. Yeah, anyway, I just do it. So it's Grunky on YouTube. It's just Grunky in all caps. Same profile picture. And then on Twitter and Twitch, it's Grunky Streams. Just all one word, no Z, just the S. And I am going to hopefully start streaming again soon. I know I say that every time, but with my wife and I traveling a lot, it's just kind of hard to like really set time aside for it. But I'm actually planning on it this weekend. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or Sunday, especially since I have to work on these battles. But hopefully, and I'll probably won't be doing shiny hunting. I'll probably do some ribbons, like Gen 3 ribbons. I have a Wigglytuff and an Igglybuff that I'm trying to get, make ribbon masters. So. And then I'm going to do a Jigglypuff too, but I just haven't gotten one yet. But anyway, sorry, I keep going on. Yeah, so Grunky on YouTube, Grunky Streams on Twitch and Twitter. Honestly, Twitter is probably the best way. Like, I'm usually pretty active on that. So that's like where I always like tweet new video, new stream, whatever. So yeah, that is it today, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.